Hey, welcome to Butcher Bay Rejects. I'm Mark.
I'm Greg. How you doing, nerds?
What's up, bud? What's up?
Not much, not much. Big week in Disney Plus, I would say.
Yeah, yeah.
Wednesday, got
Uh,
Obi-Wan episode 4 and Miss Marvel, the new show that started.
Yeah,
Episode 1, Generation Y. Hope you watched the end credit scene.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
good. Star Trek Strange New Worlds, episode 6.
yeah.
Quite of a very poetic title. Lift us where suffering cannot reach. Oh boy. And The Boys, episode 5, glorious 5-year plan. Let's get into Obi-Wan. This felt more like everyone's saying the video game, Fallen Order,
Right.
Jedi Fallen Order, because he was kind of like he was going through levels there, you know.
True, true,
Seemed
true.
to be fighting a bit better against the
Yeah, that's what
stormtroopers anyway.
that's what I was noticing. Is like he was finding himself again. He was like a lot more blocking and
Yeah, well, then again, he's fighting himself against the notorious stormtrooper who everyone says can't aim, right? So, you know.
very true, very true. But
But,
he did ricochet those to his advantage best he could.
yeah, no, he did. He even did the classic Star Wars A New Hope, make that noise, you know, sound like it's coming from over there. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When he was trying to turn off the tractor
click.
beam.
Yeah, yeah.
That was pretty cool. But essentially he went to go rescue Leia from, but to get tortured. Yikes.
Now, I mean, through all that, did you your hatred for the third sister kind of elevate a little bit because she was a real I wanted to bitch slap her.
Yeah, but when you love to hate them though, that means it's like Homelander. They're just so damn evil.
Yeah,
but
they're doing
I can't
their
help
job.
But,
Yeah,
if they're that good at inspiring those feelings in you, then yeah, that's a good actor. So she was. So now we get Leia. You know, fast forward to New Hope, where she's about to get tortured. So I can sense her aversion to it. You know, or almost getting tortured.
yeah. But I mean, in the end, it ended up being a smokescreen because she put a tracker on her.
Yeah, I think that damn little robot's gonna get you every time, right? I mean,
Yep, yep, yep.
And of course, we saw the Jedi that were frozen and back to their. Rumors are flying why they kept them. They're saying, well, maybe it's Palpatine, if you remember, was brought back, and
They were using their essences to
yeah,
support
that's
him.
the rumor. No one really knows, but showing the little kid from Order 66 there,
I know,
was maybe
that
a bit
was-
too much. He still had that stunned look on
That
his
was
face.
heavy. That was
yeah,
heavy.
yeah. I'm like, you guys, and of course, a lot of ones we don't know from the Clone Wars,
Yeah.
cartoon.
But I mean, I think most of that was just mostly to have a emotional and psychological impact on Obi-Wan, right?
Yeah.
Like when you see him when he sees all that, and he's just got to be a whole mix of emotions. You could almost hear Yoda saying, "Emotion's not good for Jedi."
Yeah.
must hold back your emotions, and
Yeah, we finally get Ice Cube's son in there, O'Shea Jackson Jr. playing
Yeah.
Roken. So he finally surfaced. I was wondering when they were going to introduce him, but
no, it was a good episode, and
oh yeah. Well, I liked it just for I got my snow speeders. That's all I really needed. Seeing snow speeders again just hit me.
and what's her name was total badass going into the facility, and the lower
Tala,
Tala, yeah, Tala,
yeah.
and asking for her security, and she just kind of just bats that boy down.
Yeah, she kept her cool, even with third sister.
Yeah.
I found.
But you just the look on on that security guy's face, you just got sheepish real quick.
Yeah.
So it just no, the whole it's whole good. Are they going 6 episodes or
just 6. So we only
So we
have
got
two
two more.
more. Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
it. And well, there's rumors of a second season, but nothing confirmed yet.
Well, I think they're definitely gonna have to play on, because I haven't seen anything that could spin off from this to continue the story. So I think we're definitely gonna have.
Well,
season
yeah,
2.
I mean, or geez, yeah, I mean, even if you did give us a Leia series, I think she's too young to carry it, even though she's awesome. And then unless Ben goes back to Tatooine to look over Luke, but then he'd have to get into trouble, right, to make it interesting. Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's trouble's going to sort of. I mean, reality, Vader can't find him on Tatooine, right? Because then that kind of negates that kind of negates everything that's coming. See,
Well,
that's the
yeah.
whole thing, is that they got to make the story interesting because we already know where they're going.
Well,
So,
yeah. And look how much he aged from now till Star Wars: A New Hope. Yeah, there's a couple of years still, or decades in there, right? Unless, like, if you look at the age of Alec Guinness.
yeah,
And
but
then
I don't think when they made the New Hope they were actually considering what was going to happen a few
can say that.
decades down the road, where they say, okay, well now we got to make Obi-Wan age.
Well, it's a lot easier to age someone than de-age them, so they could
True.
stick the prosthetics on Ewan, and I guess the
Yeah.
prequel nerds were dancing with joy when they saw Ben swimming underwater using that breathing apparatus like
Yeah.
he did in the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Like, you know, not me, but I guess some.
I mean, if they could make Chris Evans look like 90-year-old Clint Eastwood,
yeah, exactly.
you know, they could definitely make Ewan McGregor look like Alec Guinness.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, thumbs up. Definitely looking forward to the next episodes.
Yeah, well, something took me right out of it because I watched with the captions, as you know, and
Yeah.
at one point Tala, when they're doing their mission, like I guess referring to the Inquisitorius where the Jedi were buried,
Right.
she said, "God, look at this place. What are they keeping down there?" And that's correct me if I'm wrong, the only time anyone's mentioned God in Star Wars, so I don't know if that was a slip or a continuity error, but it
Yeah,
just took
I'm
me
guessing. I'm
right
guessing that
out
was
of
a
it.
slip.
Okay,
I'm guessing that was a oops, and we
Yeah,
left it
okay,
in.
okay.
We aired it. Who the hell left God in the
Yeah,
track?
yeah. That's a pretty big one. Yeah.
You know, it's like, really.
Yeah.
No one thought to change that to the Force?
Normally it's a prop, right? Like Daenerys Stormborn's
Yeah.
Starbucks cup in a scene, but this
Yeah,
is the first
exactly,
time a
exactly.
word shouldn't be in there.
Can someone go and voice over Force in there, please?
Yeah, yeah.
What in the Force is this?
Exactly.
Oh, my Force. OMF.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Hashtag OMF.
So yeah. So I guess 2 more episodes, and we'll soon know how it all ends, and if they get away or if it continues on until.
Well, we
second
obviously need another encounter, considering they're being tracked. So, do they track them all the way back to Alderaan, or do they find them in between?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we know she gets away, but I guess you could eke out another 6 episodes somewhere. For
I mean, obviously they know where Leia comes from. They know she's from Alderaan, so they may set up there to intercept.
yeah,
know.
true.
So, big fight on Alderaan without the big gun to blow it into hell.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice seeing Alderaan as an actual planet. Yeah.
Yeah. So on to Ms. Marvel.
Yeah, another Disney Plus show. Well, like you, I'm not familiar with this character, so I'm going in just like, okay. I did like the opening credits with the whatever they what do you recall what she was doing there? The effect. I mean, you're a video guy, you would understand more. How that was
When
made,
she was
but
doing her podcast and the stop motion animation and all that sort of stuff.
Speaking of, there's a petition to have Ant-Man actually have that podcast. Okay, there's a petition. Like, yes, we give it to us. But yeah, I did like those opening scenes, and of course, shout out to the actress who is actually from Canada. Iman Vellani is from Brampton, Ontario. And born, she was born in Pakistan, but came over when she was
did a good
1
job,
years
but
old.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you were watching an episode of Hannah Montana?
Well, yeah, I
Goof
mean,
Troop? Like,
Goof Troop. Yeah, it's definitely the Generation Z experience. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Goof Troop.
I'm sitting there going, when's Miley Cyrus going to show up and start singing? Like,
Yeah,
really?
well, she is that age. I mean, this actress even dressed up as she has a Polaroid of her dressing up as Miss Marvel for Halloween.
Yeah.
So she really, and the fact that another Canadian like Shang-Chi is hired, I'm happy about that. But
for sure. I just felt like the mood was.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
felt more like a Disney show than a Marvel show.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and there was just missing a laugh track when her father came in dressed as the Hulk.
My God.
That's the only thing that was missing was that canned laugh track. But
yeah.
But yeah, I can't say. Actually, the only thing I did like was her. I guess her nemesis, the popular girl, I think was dressed in the original Captain Marvel
Yeah,
costume.
yeah,
That
yeah.
that was a nice nod, but I mean, it was okay. I can't say I liked it, but I didn't hate
I
it
mean,
either.
it's only the first episode, and
Yeah,
we can just leave it at that. I just found it a little bit too much bubblegum. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, yeah.
I was like
And
sitting there going, okay, that
and what
happened.
and what kind of con, like Avenger con? I get it, but it looked nothing like a com. I mean, first of all, none of the Avengers were there, and
Well, it
second,
looked like it was put on by the kids.
yeah, it looked like a fever dream. I don't know.
Yeah, and you know when she pulled out the bracelet and everything, my first thought was the quantum bands from Quasar.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't. I haven't read up on where she gets her powers. I'm sure her family, her Nona's involved somehow.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
I mean,
but yeah,
the
yeah.
original origin of her powers is she's an Inhuman.
But I know. Yeah, they did
was
change it for the show,
it
though.
was
I know that.
Terrigenesis that gave
Yeah,
her abilities.
yeah.
But now this seems to be like okay, this seems to be more like solid light, which obviously for me that solid light bands. That's Quasar.
Hmm. Yeah.
It's cosmic and whatever. Oh, okay, but there was two of them. She's only got the one, so it's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, I know. Yeah, I know. I read from the beginning they did decide to change the how she got her powers for the show, but yeah, I didn't want to read too much about it, but because it's something to watch, and I don't.
Well, I mean, I think I'm hoping. I mean, that it'll bring they'll bring a few other characters in that'll kind of more
Yeah,
solidify it. Not just like fangirl to Ms. Marvel, to Captain Marvel, but I mean a little bit more, just a little tie-in somewhere. You know what I mean?
well, yeah, I took a look at the cast, and they actually already put someone who hasn't appeared, so I know who's coming.
Right.
So I mean, not that I care. It's not much of a spoiler, but he's someone from actually superhero from Pakistan. But again, I'm not familiar with them, but I know somebody else does show up, but no one we know. But I mean, it would be great if Carol Danvers, I don't know, has a Zoom call with her, because she's going to be in the Miss Marvel movie, Iman Vellani. So
Yeah.
it would be cool if.
Well, I mean, as an end credit kind of thing at the end would probably be
Yeah, something
just
to
just to
tie
carry,
it together,
carry up
right?
the Marvels, right?
Yeah,
Just a little
yeah,
tie-in.
exactly. That's the only thing I'm hoping
I
for.
hear you're a Marvel too.
Yeah.
I just watch it like fangirl just fall off a building or something.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. You got anything else on this? I don't.
No.
Okay.
You know what? Right now it's just kind of like, okay, we saw that. Let's see where they go with it, because
Yeah.
keeping
My
an open
sentiments,
mind.
Exactly. Yeah, me too. Trying to.
Yep. Star
So,
Trek.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know this. I don't know about this episode.
This is a little dark. It was a little. I mean, I've seen. I guess you could say situations like this before, where the perceived bad guy is actually the one that's trying to save a child or person from, I guess you could say, a sacrifice to make society better, right? We've seen these stories before where, a chosen one is going to be sacrificed to appease the gods, the technology, the whatever, in order for the life as a whole to continue. So I kind of saw the twist already, like right from the get go, because it just seemed too. They played by the playbook with this one, I'd have to say.
Yeah. That's why I think it's I like them all, but it's probably my least favorite. I didn't feel. I mean, much happened. Nothing like Enterprise Bingo had that side story last week, so I
Yeah.
didn't.
I mean,
didn't
I was
find
the bit of the side story for me was, hoping that the doctor found something for his daughter.
Yeah, and he gets a little bit of hope at the end there, where
Yeah, yeah. I like.
Gamal decides to share the neural technology.
Yeah, or at
yeah,
least map it out for him so that he could use it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's all that, but like the whole child thing. It's like, no, yeah, we've done this before. And Anson
yeah.
Mountain of Hair is just right in there pulling
God
the
is
Kirk.
God is he a handsome man? Hey, Jesus, he's got the voice. Oh, look, is this guy born to be a Starfleet captain or what? Jesus.
Well, it's
even
just
had
that
time to do.
it's just that 6-inch mound on top.
Yeah,
yeah.
and even had time to do a little Kirk thing with Alora there.
Yeah.
Apparently.
He's paving the way. He's paving the way.
He's getting irked. He was beamed to the bridge. What's going on?
I was in the middle of something.
Yeah. Gotta wait until I finish till you beat me back.
I can just see next season and say, now Jim, when you're on a planet and there's a good-looking girl,
Yeah.
take a shot, because you never know when you may never see them again, and hey, that works,
Yeah,
right?
doesn't matter if she's green or purple, just go, Jim. And Jim did. Okay.
Keep an open mind. Just keep an open mind.
Hey, are you a man or a woman? Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. But yeah, I didn't. Yeah, exactly like you said. You saw it right away how this episode was going to go. And,
Yeah.
So I didn't feel this was one of their stronger episodes. But
I mean, usually in this kind of scenario, they save the person, right? And try to help them find another way to do their thing. But
that's what I wanted to ask you. Did you feel when we got our first shot of the city, didn't it look like Piltover from Arcane, League of Legends? I mean,
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I got then of course Zon, the city below,
Yeah,
Scuzz.
I mean, they're saying, well, the planet is all rock in this. I said, well, you got technology, move, bitch.
Yeah.
We can't figure out. Well, you gotta have something that helps figure out this technology, or at least something. Like, come on. So it's like
and he's like, I'm gonna tell Starfleet. And she goes, well, we're not members of Starfleet. Go ahead.
Well, I think we've realized why they're not members of Starfleet. Because if they were, whoops, the way they do things would be quite.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's
the needs of the one outweigh the needs of the many.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it is that, and again, Uhura kind of making her rounds and impressing people. I think that's going to be like an overall arching theme in the thing is Uhura
until she actually accidentally damaged the ship more than she wanted to. Yeah. Whoopsie.
They moved just as I fired. Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Other than that, I don't have much to say on that episode.
No.
Sorry.
It's pretty straightforward.
I have a lot more to say about The Boys, which, by the way, surprise, was just renewed for season 4. Of course, after that first...
Not surprised at all.
After that first episode there, where I'm still recovering from, which was actually it was actually Eric Kripke. He admitted, he says that was for all those memes about Ant-Man and Thanos. We decided to poke that in the eye. And of course, why can't Ant-Man shrink and go in Thanos' ass? That is exactly why they did it, he said. Of course, they changed it from the ass to the front, but whatever. But
yeah, but you know what? I'm thinking like that would have probably killed Ant-Man too, because Thanos is.
Well, what if he would have went giant? Yeah, but what if he would have went giant?
Oh, he probably would have killed Thanos.
Yeah,
but before he got to that point, like he'd have to build up so much pressure.
Oh boy,
Thanos' body would have
work this out. Yeah, so we're trying to work this out. Yeah, Thanos with his reinforced rectum probably would have prevented
that, or it just would have shot him right out the back.
Acceleration. Yeah. True, but yeah. I mean, an Avenger died, so we'd still have Iron Man, right?
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, so in the recap of episode 4, we find out why Mother's Milk was actually why he was chosen by Butcher in the first place, because he
Yeah.
wasn't in charge, but he took care of everyone. So
Well, he was the mother.
yeah, he was the mother, and oh, yeah, there was a lot going on in this one. Jeez, where to start? I mean, Butcher takes the compound V again. Huey wants some. And oh boy, did he take some! Yeah, out of his clothes. Okay, and out of his cast. Okay.
You're hanging in front of us.
Yeah. Oh man.
And Homelander just goes one more degree of dick.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, he took out. Was it Sonic Scream? Is that his name?
Supersonic.
Oh yeah, Supersonic. Yeah. Oh well, no, but how about the goddamn Solid Gold retro video of Soldier Boy singing "Rapper's Delight"?
Oh my god!
Oh, was that? Oh, everything. That was everything.
Oh, it was. It was. I say a hip, a hop.
And how awful! And Debbie Harry has already commented on it. Jesus.
Oh, has she?
Yeah. She loved it, but I don't know if he was told to sing it bad or I don't know, or it's just Jensen Ackles singing bad. Okay. But by the way,
no Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, he did have his Captain America moment there when they unfroze him.
Yeah,
and
it just blew everybody up.
Yeah, and almost killed what's her name, who actually is not healing.
Well, what some people are saying that it was a possibility that he takes away their powers.
Yeah, well, that was the only thing different. I mean, we just saw her survive a bullet right to the forehead, so this was just some whatever plasma to blow a hole in the wall. So I was really mystified by that one. But yeah, that probably is. Maybe he's stronger than Homelander. Who knows? I mean,
and the dildos as a weapon.
Oh God. Well, that's. Thanks for bringing that up, because that's the name of this episode, which is called the Star Spangled Strap-On. Because that, oh boy.
It's just the coming through his head.
Yeah, well, yeah, that, and then the Star Strangled Strap-On is the one where what's her name wanted to use on the guy that newsman.
Oh yeah.
And I'm looking at this thing, Jesus, like, oh God, okay.
Or you just fucked by stupid.
Yeah. Repeating Homelander's exact words.
Yeah.
Jesus, yeah.
Oh man, like they're really going all out in this season. I mean, we saw stuff in previous seasons that were kind of like, oh geez, they're going there. Oh wow, but this season they're just like, no, we're living here now.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a damn good show. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, and then what else happened? Jesus. Well, we find out this whole side story.
Starlight realizes Maeve is working with Butcher and the boys.
Yeah, and Maeve's got a death wish. She doesn't want to bring really Starlight into it. You know, she's fine with dying if in the process. So that's why she's training now, right?
Yeah,
so.
And then you have the whole thing between Deep and A-Train.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That fight. You punched me in the gill.
But I mean, which one do you think sold out Starlight?
Oh, it was he. Oh, he said it was because I knew right away.
He said it was A-Train, but it was.
Yeah, well, I knew right away. Don't tell A-Train, because he just lost a lot of favor in Homelander's eyes. So this guy's a snake. So no, I think that's exactly what happened. And where did his power go again?
He used Compound V too much.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's too much of a strain on his heart. So
he can't run. Yeah, okay, that's right. Okay, he still has it, but if he does, he
has
right?
it. He uses it, he dies.
Okay, got it. And then, so we find out why Victoria Newman made the deal with Homelander, because he gave her Compound V to inject her daughter to, make her a permanent superhero, which was kind of sad too. That scene.
I mean, this whole everything is just a whole slew of backstabbing everywhere.
Yep.
So it's just like, boom. Now, do you think Giancarlo Esposito's got a little something up his sleeve to get out of this?
I always found that dynamic weird. Why the most powerful man on the planet just lets him. I don't know. I have a hard time with with that. Unless he's a soup himself, that's why he can say what he wants to Homelander and walk away unscathed. I don't know. Maybe he took some himself. Who knows, right? I mean, he's the head of the company. I mean, why would he have Compound V?
You think someone like him would have obviously contingency plans on contingency plans, right?
Well, exactly.
He knows how powerful Homelander is, so he's going to.
I just think he doesn't show it, right?
Yeah.
Until he has to. So
it's going to be one of those. Homelander's going to try and I-beam him, and he's just going to brush himself off, going, "You're going to have to do better than that."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the scene I'm hoping for.
Which will just kind of like crush Homelander to be like, "Oh, fuck,"
Well, who knows? Yeah, it could maybe be all of them teaming up to try and get rid of Homelander.
Yeah, but then does Giancarlo Esposito become the most feared and whatnot?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Homelander has to go in hiding in season 4 or something,
and use Butcher and the boys to get his stuff.
Yeah, they make a deal with the devil.
Oh my god, that would be funny. Yeah, just Butcher looking at you like, "All right, you are right, cunt." No, definitely. It's just so much going on with this show. It's just like,
how about that whole the old ad that Turbo Rush ad they filmed?
Oh my god,
a direct parody of the one that Kendall Jenner did for Pepsi, where she, totally tone deaf one where she was trying to it was kind of like a Black Lives Matter and just notoriously universally maligned commercial. So they were just poking fun at that parody of that one.
Well, they get to poke fun at a lot of stuff. I mean, with everything going on, especially with everything, everything being so woke, and they could have so much fun just ribbing everything.
Yeah.
So it would, totally loving it.
What else happened in that? I think that's about it.
We had some trailers this week, didn't we?
Yeah, we got the Black Adam trailer. That was the big one.
Yeah.
I'm going to reserve my judgment still until I see a second one, but I just thought it weird. It's just weird seeing someone fly without a cape. I don't know, that scene where before he punches the jet, just, I don't know, he looked weird without a cape. I don't know, but I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping it's good, but
I mean, Black Adam has always been a bit of an anti-hero, right? So it's
yeah, heroes don't kill people. I do.
Yeah. So it's he's always aligned himself with what will work best for him. So he'll be on the side of the angels if the threat is big enough to threaten his domain, right? But when things infringe on him, well, he'll turn on you in a second. So, he considers himself a god, right? Yeah. Considering, when he was the wizard Shazam's first choice, he was given the powers of the gods, because that's what it is, right? The strength of Hercules, lightning of Zeus, speed of Mercury. That's all part of the shebang, right? So if he does not have the power of the gods, is he not a god himself? You know what I mean? So recently I just rewatched, there was one of the DC animated movies, there was a short, Superman Shazam, The Return of Black Adam. I don't know if you ever saw that.
No.
It was basically sort of like a little origin story of Shazam, where you got Billy Batson as a kid, and he's just kind of like he's having breakfast with Clark Kent, who's writing a story about him as an orphan trying to get by, right? And they're attacked by Black Adam, and throughout the whole thing, Billy Batson is magically whisked away to Shazam, where Shazam kind of tells him, I would have liked to have done this when you were older, but the threat is now, and basically gives him his powers. And then, when he says Shazam for the first time, he realizes, oh my God, I'm big, I'm this, I can fly, kind of like they did in the movie. And So Black Adam kind of like really leans into that who he is, right? It's like you feel for these creatures, you feel for these people. Do you feel for an ant when you step on them? Like he really feels himself to be that much higher. So it's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to work that into the story, or if they're going to go that direction in the movie.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now we saw Aldous Hodge there as Hawkman a bit,
Yeah.
but also I'm looking at the cast, and Jennifer Holland's in it. Harcourt from Peacemaker, she's
Yeah.
in it, and Cyclone. I guess they got another superhero called
Yeah.
Cyclone. Don't know who that is. And of course, Pierce Brosnan, Dr. Fate.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious to see him playing Kent Nelson. I want to see that version.
Who?
Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, okay.
Kent Nelson is Dr. Fate.
Okay. And also, in other good news, Tokyo Vice got renewed for season 2.
Oh, did it? Oh, awesome.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Awesome.
Green lit.
Yeah, that's definitely a show that needs a season 2.
Yeah,
even if it just goes
hanging.
2 seasons. Yeah, at least they can pull in a full story arc.
Yeah.
Hey, 2 seasons of television can be equal to a trilogy on the big screen.
That's right. That is right.
Yeah.
And what else? Well, we got the release date of The Bad Batch season 2. It's going to be September 28th.
Yep.
And
And
you can finally watch Doctor Strange on July 22nd.
Yes, I'm definitely going to be watching that.
That is when it's. I believe it's coming to.
Streaming.
June. Sorry, I meant June 22nd. Yes, to Disney Plus. Yeah.
Now, something else is coming out on June 22nd, isn't it? There's something.
The Umbrella Academy season.
Umbrella
3.
Academy. That's it. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that too.
Yeah, it'll be a busy.
They have definitely a WTF moment when they at the end of the last season. So I want to see how all that works out.
Yeah. We'll have a whole new cast with the other.
The Sparrow Academy.
Sparrow. Yeah.
Welcome to the Sparrow Academy. Yeah.
Yeah, and Love and Thunder July 8th, but that's Comic-Con weekend, so I'll have to see it the following week.
What, you're not going to go to Comic-Con and then that night go to...
No. No, I'm off the following week, so I have time.
I'm off the week before.
Okay. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got, sir.
All right, then. Well, gang, if you want to follow us, and we hope you do, our social media, you can search for Butcher Bay Rejects on YouTube. You can find us at Bay Rejects on Twitter, on Facebook at Butcher Bay Rejects, as well as on TikTok at Butcher Bay Rejects, and our website, butcherbayrejects.com. And you can find us on all the podcast platforms: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Alexa TuneIn, Spotify, and Pandora. This has been Butcher Bay Rejects. I'm Mark.
I'm Greg. See you next week, nerds.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.